Saying yes. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Saying yes. See what I'm saying? Um, yes. Flipping the script, obviously. To the positive, not But this is because this example's coming to mind, and I guess it might be repeated, but I should have always isolated the examples. I guess that's the way they'd be digestible. But I had an idea, like, well, the worst case scenario, reinterpret the data. Like, since because and I was prompted because I didn't know what to do with the data. It was perpetual demand to decode everything, or demand, or like I was decoding I was decoding unnecessarily sometimes, but I was also getting prompted because I was also told it can't be said. That was a big theme of that girls. It's just it can't be said. I don't know what can't be said. Just don't know what black and red radio. And I mean that's one of the few things I stopped and asked her. Like, what does black and red is radio? What could that possibly mean? Like sun. I don't know what the black and red would mean. It's like you know satanic colors. Not. I don't know. It's like rod diode. I mean the sun diode. I don't know. I mean you know radio. But why did I get off on that? Pardon me. Excuse me. I'm built. It's more than mind fog that can be too. Oh yeah. So I really did this. I'm not trying to toot my own horn as much as like I didn't know since I didn't know what to do with the data anyways. That's why I filtered it through hope. I just had to take what was there and and try to escape, live, whatever. And so that's what I meant. Like stop accusing me, guys. I'm you know where I'm at. It's I'm doing with data about the only thing I can do at the moment, or whatever. I mean, um, so I took that same perspective. Said, well, it's anything you think was evil or used against you or to your detriment. Reinterpret that data in the most possible positive way. Just reinterpret that data in the most most positive possible way. And I took the prompt of what the male said he actually was going to do. Like, yes, I'm going to be this character on YouTube, and he was always talking about a certain subject matter, and I mean, always for males and females, uh, especially females. I'm just saying, and then like, well, so I took that prompt of because it was the only possible way to make sense of what could be possibly going on, and when I did reinterpret that data, and then went to visit that area that they were in. It's like for the second time they'd done this over in her camper earlier. Like as soon as I was consciously awake, they started some like action. They like literally started seeing like I mean, they're not near me. I mean they're way both times. There's walls between us. I don't, and I warned her, do not feed him information. So I don't know who it is. I don't know if both of them had access or just her, but I said, do not. I warned her, yeah, do not feed him information about me. It's not justified. I mean, any perspective, we're not mind invaders. Uh, but as soon as I was consciously awake, they were doing some skit dialogue, mocking my reinterpretation that was prompted by the male himself, just mocking the shit out of me, basically, which was like prompted by the male himself. And I was wanting them to realize that was your only hope. That was your only hope, is to accept the reevaluation of data in the best possible light that would overrule your previous intent. Like that's the only thing we can do with it, guys, is we're going to reinterpret it in the best possible light and see how that plays out. It might take a little, per se, time. We're going to let that play out. And then, because that's the most neutral, positive way to look at a circumstance. And when that's spit back in your face as quickly as possible with great arrogance, and then like they walk out the door and leave you there stranded with what you've already seen a woman change right before your eyes, and then later the female's calling her a witch. It's like, yeah, I saw her shift like for a day, for like 24, 36 hours, she was someone, and I saw her literally switch, and she was not that person again. Yeah, I might be crazy, but whatever. I mean, I saw it. Because she's just all identifying with me. We're talking, having conversations, and all in the middle of a conversation, she switched to a different personality and never came back. And then we went to revisit her again, and like that personality was still there, or lack of personality. Be more accurate, probably. because it's one person. Control has one objective, one personality, one agenda, and that's to control. Uh, so that's just a childish little perspective. Like, it's like I can't think of if that's spit back in your face. You know, if you're bitch slapped with the only option you can foresee to, like, you know, you know what I'm saying, to free them from their own imprisonment. I mean, you know, to free them from the chains that they lock themselves into. You know, it's like I don't know what else. I didn't know what else. I mean, I don't know what else to do. If that's kind of the case, I'm not saying it's justified perspective. Yes, it's very childish, maybe immature, but it's very, I don't know. It's very optimistic. I was, I was hoping, and I'm not saying we need to do that. I'm just saying I kind of think like it's why I don't have the mercy I used to. That's kind of like the last straw with me. I That's the last thing I can think of to let you escape your own prison.